that drive still there even from day one. FullAuto's a guy who knows the katana matchup, in and out. Being able to tie and living in Florida and playing it all the time. And Star Charger definitely one of the top katanas out there, no question.
Oh, for sure. And Frozen Acid going with Inferno Scorpion. Someone who we actually talked about before we went live was we actually had a little conversation about Inferno Scorpion. Here we go.
Is this real? Wait a minute, yo, young Frozen Acid the God. I started my day playing ranked matches, and I was complaining to you about, day one MKX and how getting bodied by Inferno Scorpion, and here he is in a serious environment going up against Jacqui, who is currently wearing his costume, cosplaying as Scorpion, trying to body Scorpion. What is actually happening right now?
And Frozen Acid with Inferno Scorpion, and we saw him pick Inferno really early on Monday evening, but come off him almost instantly, but he is feeling it right now with Inferno Scorpion. I like what I'm seeing from Frozen Acid. Bring it the hype.
Yo, wait a minute. One round is all it takes. You've proven to yourself and to the people that you can, in fact, win with the character. You can at least get on the board. Using the plus pressure of the 2-1, gets the reversal throw into the corner. A little spike here and there, but that's okay. That's to be expected with these Inferno Scorpion flips. No, let me stop. The guy's good, but this character brings so much stigma.
FullAuto dropping so much damage there, and very good there from Frozen Acid, knowing the gap there and going for the teleport, gets him out of the corner. That's the perfect positioning for Scorpion, and way to know the matchup. Oh, comes off the bar though, and FullAuto's gonna make a pay with big damage.
Alright, it's gonna get 34%. Goes for the setup instead. Forces the teleport. Frozen Acid staying composed. Right into that EX teleport. Maybe he had a read, saw something hard. No, wake up slide. He is making all the reads right now. One touch and he can kill.
And that
Will he get the conversion?
Nope, but FullAuto has a bar.
No, but this is unbreakable damage. Oh, and doesn't go for the throw. Instead, forces FullAuto to break. He's gonna trade demons.
And the area of FullAuto.
Woo. Alright, and FullAuto staying alive in this game with that air-to-air jump kick, which is a serious challenge, being that Scorpion's jump kicks is easily one of the best in the game, coming at 6 frames and a hella priority.
And the active frames on it, I think it's 12 or 13 active frames. That thing is through the roof when you're trying to air-to-air, anti-air, anything. And wow, here we go.
And a little shimmy reset coming from Frozen Acid after the reset from the spear. Gets the low, whiffs a demon. Oh boy, it doesn't watch his dome. This is going to hurt. All meterless damage into the hard knockdown. FullAuto going for the Q stuff. Oh, and denied on the anti-airs. Forced to break. Both guys have just shy of a bar meter.
And the air. Okay, I think FullAuto actually could have full combo there. He had the corner.
Wow, and doesn't recognize that 2-1 would have stand for a full combo. Instead, goes for the air teleport.
And
not sure of the decision making. FullAuto's gonna come back, snatch that one from the jaws of defeat. I mean, he went for the ground pound cancel there, and Frozen Acid actually connected with the 2-1. Cut to short, looking for pressure, not realizing that that was going to be a full combo and death. And then teleports, opens itself up for a punish, and FullAuto able to steal, in my opinion, game 1. The Inferno Scorpion pick not looking too bad. A few mental mistakes there, but Frozen Acid, let's see how he decides to clean up.
And yeah, exactly. It was 2 real big errors there at the end of that round where he could have had it. But if he goes to Hellfire, we're going to see an entirely different player, and he scrolls straight back over to Hellfire, and here we go. This is what we've known him for. And we saw Star Charger hit the active frames of the Hellfire so many times. Max distance, the 8,000th active frame of the Hellfire activation, still playing footsies. We're in for a treat here.
Round 1.
Yeah, man.
Fight.
And here we go. And I'm actually just noticing, wow, this anti with the stand 3. Getting things started. Hello, Frozen Acid. Already half of his life is gone from that one reaction at the beginning of that match.
Alright, he's going to restand now into the Flame Aura, using the plus frames from that stand 3. One hit, and an EX teleport. I mean, such a huge life lead.
3 of his meter. God.
Yeah, unnecessary risk.
This is the end of you. Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, and those raw teleports have been so hit or miss for Frozen Acid, but he can bring this back. We've seen Hellfire, I think, have the most flawlesses in Kombat Cup.
Oh man, you gotta check the stats on that one. That's bold claim, and this time FullAuto using the patience, baits out the read on top of a read. You know, when you jump in, you think someone's gonna anti-air you, so you do something super unsafe to try to, you know, beat it. But FullAuto on point, just waiting and playing the patient game once again, taking advantage of Frozen Acid and what seems to be these just errant teleports. He's looking for the hard read, and they're just not working in his favor.
I'm pretty sure Raptor has two. That's what makes me say that. I know Raptor has one. I think he has a second one with this character. But the damage can up so quick if he gets one Hellfire, one Stand 3. The potential mix. Oh my gosh! If he has a bar, when he holds the Fireball. But that's not something. It's not a game you want to play with Mama
And there we go. Again, back-to-back teleports. What is going on? Frozen Acid playing so solid outside of throwing these teleports, which is essentially giving away life at this point. FullAuto taking advantage, mixes them up, and there we go. Now it's 2-0. Just like that. A few teleports have cost him easily over 60% of his life in both of those games, just about each round. I'm not sure, is it nerves or what? Because these teleports are getting a little out of hand.
And it cost him 6 bars of meter in that match alone. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's something that you have to watch out for, and that's something that he has to adjust to quick, or else he might find himself out of this week's Kombat Cup.
Alright, FullAuto's gonna put back on the Scorpion cosplay, gonna try to show him how it's done one last time. Frozen Acid's back is to the wall. How will he respond? Will we see more teleports, or will he simply calm down and give us a different set than the one we've been watching currently tonight? Other than that, this series is wide open. These guys are just about equal level, you know, playing basically at the same pace on both ends, except for when Acid gives away the damage on the teleports. I like to see him respond.
I'm loving the use of teleport to blow up the gaps in the corner that immediately reverses the position. He's done that so well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good from FullAuto, simply waiting out the activation of the Hellfire. So many people try to challenge it and get full comboed for their efforts.
And talk about that jump 3. There it is. Catching FullAuto trying to jump away. Instead, it's going to eat a full combo for his troubles. Staggers into the overhead. Cuts the teleport short this time and takes advantage of the plus frames on that down one on hit. Not sure what FullAuto was trying to do there, but either way, it wasn't his turn. He's going to eat the bulk of that combo, cost himself the round, and Frozen Acid showing signs of life here. No crazy teleports that round. Simply fighting back the old-fashioned way.
And standing his ground. That's the difference I've seen, is that he's standing his ground a little more.
Alright, the meaty flavor, sick stuff there, but FullAuto's gonna challenge with the down one and wake up anyway.
And the back forward twos from FullAuto, that might be the third or fourth one in a row that's actually hit him in the neutral. I guess they're trying to press a button.
Yeah, talk about spacing, man. Playing footsies with special moves. I respect it.
Oh, and very good read on the jump.
And there you go, Aquaman. As you say, another back forward two. Tries to throw an extra one out. This one whiffs, but FullAuto's still in control and doesn't recognize.
He had the whiff punish on the stand 3, but didn't commit. And all he had to do was 1-2, 1-2. But FullAuto's going to take it anyway, and he has match point now to make it in the top 4.
Yeah, and granted there, that wasn't a bunch of drops by FullAuto. That was him purposely letting those combos go, not giving Frozen Acid the chance to break. He wanted to secure the round first and foremost, allows him to keep his bar, which is fine for the current time being, but restand into the spear. Get over here. What's it going to be? Staggers low. FullAuto, defense on point. Plus frames.
Teleport and feint. Caught FullAuto pressing another button.
Alright, goes for the down two a little too late there.
And it actually doesn't work finally in the neutral. I think FullAuto almost expected it to hit at the ratio that it was working.
And the smart stuff, FullAuto breaks into the corner, keeps Acid's back to the wall. Now he's forced to break. Almost a bar from FullAuto. He's gained it now, but he's in the middle of the combo. Will he survive to even use it again?
Oh, this is going to be close! And he actually stopped it on purpose to go for the chip out. That was the smart stuff from Frozen Acid. Rather than risk a knockdown and risk a wake up, he just, boom, put some hit stun out there and would have chipped out with the Flame War still active anyway. Just good stuff from Frozen Acid staying alive.
Yeah, that is the smart stuff. Absolutely. Staying alive is what matters much. It was a simple adjustment. He didn't play too differently. He just slowed down on the teleports. You know, safety is an essential tool in fighting games, and it's cool to make a read every now and then. Or some people just play, you know, what we like to call unorthodox, or, you know, wild or maniac. But he threw out one too many teleports, even for the wildest of maniacs, and he died accordingly. Slowed it down, able to control the pace, you know, his style. And FullAuto was playing from behind the entirety of that game, so he was able to stay up on meter and positioning, and it worked out in his favor as Frozen Acid crawls back into this fight, now down 2-1.
He's going to start off with some damage here, trying to take all the momentum away from Frozen Acid. But Frozen Acid, he's just been a fighter this entire set so far. What's the mix? And he just goes for the damage and the chip. That was sexy.
And that cancel was so crispy, I didn't even see it. I only heard it. Nice little flame in my ear, and just like this, Acid's running away with round 1. Oh, and the spike there, enough to chip out. And Scorpion, pretty much sick of Jacqui wearing his costume, doesn't find it flattering anymore. As we know, Scorpion hates teddy bears, and he probably hates cosplayers as well. Who knows?
What doesn't Scorpion hate, KP?
Hell.
That's exactly right.
That's all I got.
Very good runner from FullAuto to get him back in the corner. And Frozen Acid has another 3 bars. And we've seen Frozen Acid every time that he's full on meter. He usually comes off one of those bars. What's nice about Hellfire is that he builds so much meter. And the anti-air of the overhead gets a full combo here. And he's going to get it back into the corner with a mix coming. Good block from FullAuto.
Escapes the corner. At that time, the teleport worked in his favor. See, making the read and the risk at the right time. And I don't know what happened, but he kept running until the stamina was gone. And FullAuto was like, okay, hold this choke, run, and take this shotgun to the back of the head.
Sometimes that is an input error, and you just run for days. But FullAuto gets Frozen Acid off his breaker early, and he's in a great position here.
All right, hit confirms it into the meterless combo. Oh, and drops it. FullAuto escapes, spins a bar.
And gets him with the overhead, and that is the Hellfire mix. And what a trade.
And that was beautiful. Just enough range after that Flamer on hit to connect the 4-4 without having to move. And FullAuto losing control of the match and the set.
What a down 2! And this is like Hellfire!
Oh. Wait a minute, young man. Wait a minute. Stay down. All right? I'm not teleporting anymore. This is not the same Frozen Acid you fought in the first 2 games. No, this is a different man who's determined to win.
Those were gifts, okay? And those are gifts, and this is a no-fly zone.
But Aqua, did you you feel that down too, right? Like I felt it. I'm in the King of the Hill, AFK, and I'm looking at my stats now, and they just gave me 2 losses. I'm not even playing, you know. But when you catch a down 2 like that, it is what it is. And Frozen Acid running it back 2 games to 2, you know. Doing it for the entertainment value. I think he was teleporting like a maniac on purpose. He tried to throw us for a loop. It worked.
You know,
and here we are.
You know you've been anti-aired when the down 2 hits you at max height and like half your body's still off the screen. That's an anti-air right there. And Frozen Acid coming to life. And look at this, getting the momentum early here in this match. Let's see if he goes for some more mix.
All right, well, FullAuto showing him it's not a game anymore. He took off the Scorpion cosplay. I told you he didn't really appreciate that. Into the Cyber outfit, which is one of the sickest in the game in my opinion. And there it is, the return of the crazy read on the teleport. And that didn't combo. FullAuto trying to sneak that low rocket in there. Frozen Acid is steamrolling, baby. Huge, upwards of a 90% life lead. And we are in the midst of the classic.
Match point. If I was FullAuto there, when you had that meterless punish on the teleport, 1-2, 1-2, I would have ended with back forward 1 to actually put him in the corner.
Yeah, and FullAuto's losing it here. He just blocked another teleport and punished with a down 1. questionable decision there. Maybe he's rattled, but he's not dropping his corner combo.
41 meterless. Hello, Jacqui
Yep.
Briggs. Canceled to try to keep it safe. I think he was trying to bait out that teleport. That frozen acid was actually checking that every single time when he put the gap out.
Whoa, and wakes up with the slide, aka hi, I whiff this, punish me please. And FullAuto does just that, 34% fighting back, and the air-to-air jump on. Wait a minute.
Double match point. This is final round between both guys, and they both have a breaker. Even meter. Anything can happen here.
All right, whiffing some things. These guys already worth the price of admission. FullAuto's gonna strike first blood and runs right into the spear. NJP side switch, and the low, not watching his legs with a drop combo. What is going on here?
Look at the actor frames on that jump kick, just out there for days and still getting the hit.
Whoa, and some props right there for that slick cross under. Got that jump kick into teleport frozen acid with the awareness to know he was gonna pop. Run under, get that corner continuation. Doesn't have the combo, and this is going to hurt. What will FullAuto do? He's gonna go for the damage. 36%. He's gonna be first lows. And it's going down to the last hit. Pressure.
There was a potential trip right there. Didn't get it.
All blocks the overhead, and both of these guys playing so conservative now. No one wants to take the big risk.
And, yeah, and he actually went over Jacqui and put her back into the corner, and the Hellfire just like kill. One more hit.
Down to the last bit of health. What's it gonna be? The meaty setup, and FullAuto is gonna the choke into the fatality. Aquaman.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you didn't tell me they'd get down like this on Wednesdays, Aquaman. Come on.
That's how we do on the Kombat Cup. That's how we do.
And the theme of the night continues. Another back blown out. Great set, even fantastic, even better comeback from Frozen Acid. This close.